When last we played, I faced utter annihilation. My entire army was destroyed. All of my parties were joined it. My fleet of horses are gone. And I am currently held captive, together with all of my companions, except for Lena, who evidently just escaped, by the army that destroyed me. The one silver lining is that I'm rich. So now, we rebuild. Of course, step one is to get some troops to fix my herd and weight issue. Otherwise, the first thing that comes across us will kill us brutally. Got some mounts, that's beautiful. And there we go. That handles most of our weight issues. Almost all of the herd issues. And gives us a good cavalry speed to boot. We're of course going to need some food. And while we're at it, we can't really afford to carry the salt right now, but we'll carry a little bit of food. A little overweight, but we should fix that at the next town. There. Now we no longer have a herd. We're no longer overweight. We have a full movement point gain of cavalry. And for the most part, we have enough horses for our footmen. But since we happen to be in a horse village, we'll go ahead and grab some extra mounts, giving us a little bit of a hurt again, but that's okay. There are very few things that can maintain a speed of 6, so even though there's only 6 of us, we're fine. Really, there ain't nothing that's going to catch us right now. Hopefully after this we'll get some archers. Most of these guys are vigless, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with more horsemen too.
Infantry, follow me!
Yeah, I am shit right now.
Charge!
Die! Yeah! Lord! Well,
Run! Heaven be praised!
I'm not paying ransoms for my team. They'll escape in their own time. get to a fully blown town. That way we can get some commodities going. Give ourselves a slight herd. Grab some coursers. One thing that is nice, honestly, I am more frustrated about the fact that my fleet of horses died, or rather captured, than the fact that my troops got wiped out. But the good news is I got this lovely ability here. Animals in your inventory have a very low chance to reproduce. So, even if we're not using them yet, I want to pick up a couple of every kind of mount that I don't already have. That way I can set a baseline for the price. And also, I'll have a couple so that they can start procreating. They can engage in horse coitus. Can you say that when you're streaming horse coitus? I don't think that breaks any rules. Probably not. Are we outnumbered? Sure. But that's fine. I could probably kill 15 of them myself. Horse archer for the win. If you're not playing a horse archer, what are you doing?
Infantry, follow me! Move!
You guys right there for now. That way you've got blind spot, line of sight. And I'm just gonna harass the shit out of these guys. Break up their line, make some of them chase me. That way, my troops will be fine. In the face. Fortunately, their little rocks ain't gonna do shit while I'm fully armored and powerful.
Charge!
Down.
No quarter for the craven!
Take that!
The day is ours!
Alright. More horsemen makes faster army. There we go. Okay. So food-wise, grain's overpriced, but anything that's cheap we're gonna pick up, and any moderately reasonably priced food we're gonna pick up too, because we have this nice food variety perk, where the more different types of food the army have, the happier they get, the higher their morale, the faster they're gonna go. And then since we're very limited on inventory space, it looks like the best good that we can pick up is oil, pretty conservative on everything else we buy until we can get our army back to a reasonable size. While we're at it, let's see if we can pick these guys off. Guess I took too many hits in the last fight. Need to heal up before I can join. That's fine. My boys handle it. Beautiful. Apparently our scout escaped at some point. Now he's chilling. Can't underestimate the value of a good quality scout. And he's a good one. He's got over 200 scouting, if I remember correctly. None of these guys are shit. Good price on grapes. Load up on those. Ooh. Better price on olives. We'll take it to that. Probably use a little more fish. Butter's fine. Some more day fruit. You can see how cheap that oil was. That price is already double what I bought it at. It's still considered cheap. So I'm going to keep holding on to that. Linen's good because it's a high dollar item when you're weight limited like that. You want more money per item. We'll sweep up and hit these grain towns. Expensive for a grain town. I don't think so. At least you got troops. Oh. Let's see if we can start gathering our people, yeah? So Mela hasn't escaped yet. Leanna is one of my party leaders who seems to be holding. And if you're holding, that means we gotta wait until you make your way to some town somewhere. Nathanos, however, appears to be free and chilling in some town somewhere. So we'll just deploy him as a party. And he'll start running around and recruiting just like I am right now. Okay.
Footmen! Soldier! Move!
Now that we have a handful of archers, we can kind of let them come to us. Don't have to do quite as much harassment. Never hurts to level up your bow, get as many kills as you can, as many times as you can. But for now, kind of want to give these recruits an opportunity to level up more. Since we're starting from scratch, you might as well try to make as much of our army cavalry as possible.
Infantry! Charge!
Upgrades is a good number. So these guys make really good knights, but they first have to go footmen and then infantry, whereas the Veglas, they're pretty much immediate. The archers have to be leveled up a lot, but at the very end they become top-tier horse archers. They also require war mounts. Sorry. What do you think? Suicide? Or brilliant move? Probably suicide. Battanian territory. I don't really like Battanians. They're kind of forest people. They like to be on foot. And since I'm not Battanian, I don't get the advantage of being faster in the forests. So what's the point in having a forest people? Not much, in my opinion. So, yeah, I mean, you can see from our war, we pushed pretty decently into these guys. Really, I'll start heading back towards Ortissa. Tesia. Actually, what am I doing? I made a party out of him, and he's usually my steward. But that's fine. That just means that army will be a little bit bigger. I'll get a different steward from mine, and it'll be a little bit smaller. It all balances out. Still in territory. Okay. Baron is an imperial town. Fortunately, it's getting wrecked right now. So there we go, Montos. Yeah, I'll keep going after him. Oh, look at that. King's getting ready to do some work. Sidekick.
Soldiers! After me!
Let's have some fun. part of me kind of wants to get a slower horse that's more maneuverable. Just because my horse is so much significantly faster than most cavalry. To the point where they'll fall so far behind me that they won't approach the same path that I am. Because they'll cut an angle. Kinda sucks. But boy, you really gotta get good at your timing with spearing when you have such a fast horse too. It's just that split second. Gotta stab right at that right time.
The day is ours!
I would say I've gotten a lot better at it because of how fast my horse is. So here we go. Most of the footmen are now becoming infantry. They level up again. And we got ourselves a pretty decent cavalry group. Not nearly as big as we'd like it to be, but that's okay. I figure if we have to rebuild, I had a pretty big army. I had 400 troops just myself, let alone all the other people that I led to their doom. But that's okay. I don't mind leading people to their doom. I mean, I'm representing a pretty strong faction, and at the end of the day, I kind of plan to eventually betray them and make my own anyway. Oh boy. Would you pay 250 for a sheep? I hope not. I hope not. Everything about this place is expensive. You don't like me. But that's okay. Never mind on that too. We'll sneak into these guys. Actually, you know what? I need to focus on recruitment, so let's keep coming down here. If I can get big enough that I can start harassing villages, get even better. Look at that. Ready-made horse. Beautiful. And this guy is not far either. Problem is I don't have a big supply of war mounts because I lost my herd. But we'll get it back. Don't you worry, we'll get it back. It's a little expensive, but I still need the horses, so. It's not awful price for salt, but... Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm probably overweighted just from all of the gear that I'm carrying. Unfortunately, there aren't very many good places around where I can sell it. The fact that I can recruit from people that I'm at war with right now, that's just a result of charm. I've built up a lot of charm, so even my enemies kind of like me a little bit. Alright, let's see. We're probably going to need to double back. Nathanos is doing a better job of growing than I am. Look at that. 46 troops. It's a testament of how big of an army he can hold. Who knows what I did? But that's cool. Looks like Leanna's finally free. We'll have her start recruiting as well. These guys we gotta collect, for sure. Looks like a lot of them are here. So we'll stop by the town, and then we'll head up there. And I always forget to visit the taverns, but I really need to be, because I can hold a couple more companions still. Which I kind of have all that I need in that regard, because, you know, I've got the 4 people from my own party, and my family, you know, they're going to be better than anybody that could ever lead an army anyway. Maybe a blacksmith wouldn't hurt. More realistically, I would probably start looking for ones that have, just in general, scouting and riding. You know, usually you would think you'd want one with trading, but they tend to die a lot. Whereas if you get one with scouting and riding and then turn them into caravans, they're going to move fast enough, and they're going to be able to spot enemies from far enough away that they can just avoid most conflicts entirely, and you very rarely see them die. It makes them more profitable. I mean, you have to drop 15k on a caravan to get one. And if you have one that in theory is a fantastic trader, like, they're going to make more money per day, sure. But they, especially once you've joined a kingdom and you're dealing with wars, which, I mean, my kingdom is strong right now, and strong makes them bloodthirsty. And, you know, you don't want to drop 15k on a caravan that dies before you even make your money back. Whereas, like, this guy right here, where'd he go? In the tavern. Entho the Tracker, I had him running a caravan for me forever. He lasted so long, and you can even probably see here. Yeah, his trade is still garbage, right? And unfortunately, being a caravan leader doesn't really give you much opportunity to level up, so his trade's not going to be getting much higher. Probably my fault for picking somebody with 1 as their social skill. But his riding and his scouting kept him alive forever. And yeah, he was making me 300 gold a day, but you know, did he last long enough to make his money back? Absolutely. I'm really tempted to pick these guys up, but no point. The odds are very low that any of this gear, you know, course right as I say that, I scroll over a 15 gauntlet. Where'd it go? There it is. actually. Since this guy's been in a caravan all his life, I've never actually geared him out. Maybe I can put him in my front line for a little bit, get him some kills. If he levels up, I can put it in a trade. That's a really good price for Sumpter horses. I mean, I'll usually sell them down to 100 value. But weight is a big issue right now, and I do not have a good flock of horses at all. So, you know, why you're not mounted is beyond me. I don't know if... You would imagine him being mounted technically turns him from infantry to mount. So, even when we put him back into the caravan, that should, in theory, make his caravan a little bit faster. We had somebody else here too, didn't we? It must have been a noble, because I don't recognize any of these guys. Noble stay in keeps. Ah, there she is. Yeah. But she's already been made into a party, so whatever. I can't wait for him to grow up. It's my little brother. Not that he's going to grow up to be any good. I mean, he's kind of junk. Much like my sister. But once he's old enough, he can marry, and that's where... As a matter of fact, last night, so shortly after being caught, one of the first things that I did was arrange a marriage for my sister. I had to pay $26,000 to arrange the marriage, and then since she's a girl, she left my clan. So I paid $26,000 to lose a character. So just keep that in mind. If you're playing a game long enough that your own kids have grown up, or if you're playing the campaign, you do technically have 2 brothers and a sister. Don't marry your girls, because you're just paying to lose them. And yeah, this is Ironman mode, right? So how did I fix that? Well, the second I figured it out, I Alt F4'd right then and there. Because the way Ironman mode works is you only get 1 save slot. You do have the periodic automatic saves along the way, but you're not allowed to exit the game. You have to save and exit, and it like permanently keeps you at that exact spot. And, the autosaves take place during any major event. So after a big battle, usually after you leave a town. There is also like a 15-minute cooldown on the autosaves too. So if you're doing back-to-back important events, 15 minutes of it will have to have gone by before it'll do another save. And it's all permanent, right? The save overwrites itself every time. So the idea is that, you can't just fight a bad battle and then reload the game. Every choice you make has consequences. But for something like that, like it was a decision that I made. I was trying to marry her off, thinking that I was going to get this really nice, big, beefy boy to come join my army. And when I lost her, it's like, why would I pay $28,000 to lose my character? So I just Alt F4'd on the spot, and that basically made it so that the game auto-closes, so now the last save file is the last thing to have existed, and anything between that time was gone. In theory, had she triggered a save, I would have been fucked. But I'm not, and the reason why I'm not is that the save had just occurred from me getting my ass completely wiped out and losing my whole army. Arguably speaking, losing her would have been worse than that. Because I intend to conquer. Army-wise, I'm kind of set. I've got my brother Nathanos. He's solid. He's about as good as they get. And then my wife and his wife are both solid as well. Biggest party you can have is 4 people. So I'm never going to need more stewardship or anything like that as far as my army goes. But, you know, like, I do have a couple of castles that I already own. She's the governor of one of them. She doesn't do much. You know, she's a kid. She's 19. Fresh into adulthood, hasn't been leveled up at all. Probably won't level up that much being a governor. But that's okay, because I don't care. You know, whatever perks she gives, she gives. I also don't care about these castles. I did not... I suppose I technically participated in the conquering of some of these, but I wasn't going for them myself. I was just newly joining this faction. I'm fairly certain if my wife is a Vanadian. I don't know if she's... She's not like the king's daughter, but he is the leader of a clan, and he's kind of a big deal. So they already had a predisposition of liking me before I joined them. Not only because of that, but because I was doing mercenary work for them as well. So, like, as soon as I joined, the first 2 castles that were conquered, the king just gave them to me. I didn't vote for them. Usually you kind of gotta use your influence to leverage it. Otherwise, more often than not, people are going to vote for themselves. And, you know, sometimes if somebody knows they didn't earn it, they know they're overgrown, like, they'll throw themselves behind you if they think they deserve it. So combination of me not having any castles at all compared to the rest of everybody, and the fact that everybody kind of liked me, meant they just threw those 2 castles my way. They're good for income, but I'm not loading them up with a garrison. I'm not physically investing any money into troops or anything to improve those castles. I'm just treating them as income streams, helping myself get rich. But what I really want is a town. And for those of you that were watching it yesterday, you know, I was trying so hard to take that town that it ended up backfiring on me. I had an army of about 700 people, half of which was my clan. And I ended up running into a group of 900, and in the beginning, I was commanding my cavalry. I had a solid front line, a good row of archers, things were going well. I was tearing shit up. And then I kind of was turning to the side to shoot into their line, and I didn't even see what killed me. I must have just rode right into a spear or something like that, and then from there shit got nasty. I got completely and utterly wiped out and obliterated, and everybody in my army, which was literally everybody, ended up getting captured. So now we're rebuilding from scratch. And I'm alright with that. Because honestly, my army was a little bloated, and I didn't have enough cavalry anyway. Cavalry do not do very well in sieges. So...
Soldiers!
You know. So now I kind of have an opportunity to build a nice, good, quality...
Infantry!
Maybe I'll keep it a little bit leaner this time.
Attack!
Because as you get bigger, your base speed goes down. And not only is cavalry, the more and right now we have abundance of big left. Basically almost everything except for the handful of infantry that I have, like this guy. I have like 2 or 3 of them. Every single person I've recruited so far can become cavalry. So I plan to be a fast boy this time. Maybe I'll even keep the army size a little bit smaller. Maybe I won't go higher than like 50 or 60 people. Try to just go 100% cavalry. and put all of my foot soldiers into the other clans, because I think it would be very, very profitable to be able to maintain a speed high enough to hit caravans. And caravans, you know, they'll go in the 5.96 speed range. You know, they're usually little parties of no more than 30 to 50 people, and they're virtually all cavalry. I mean, they're fast little boys. But their whole point is to trade goods, so if you can catch them and kill them, they're money. And you can see right now, even as I've been growing, like, I'm slower right now because I'm in the forest, right? But as soon as I pop out of it, my speed's going to be about 5.5, right? So, and mainly that's just because of the lack of cavalry. If most of my footmen on horse, first of all, I don't have enough horses right now because, again, I lost all of my goods and all of my horses in addition to my army. I lost everything but my money, which I have a lot of money. So I don't even have enough horses for my infantry to ride on, let alone the fact that we're lacking in the cavalry department too. Which is why I'm willing to spend a little bit extra on, like, that's close to my selling price. Usually I'll sell at 100. Whereas, you know, you go to the right town, you can pick these guys up for 30. But hey, I need it. These Imperial Chargers, they're war mounts. They're some of the cheapest war mounts you can get, mount tier 1, right? Cheap war mounts are awesome, because that's what I need to turn my archers into mounted. And, you know, you don't want to waste an incredibly powerful Aserai horse on something like that. Let's see. Oh, I did miss somebody there. She's a new recruit. I'm not used to her name yet. I think she's my siege. Yeah. It's hard to find a good siege person, you know? And they're incredibly valuable. Because there ain't nothing shittier than attacking a castle that has, you know, 4 catapults sitting on it. And if you can out-siege them, great. Alright. So this girl was mine and I didn't realize it. So we'll throw her into my party. She's my engineer. I know someone else. You're gonna be a caravan. Okay. So I'm still missing my surgeon. Nathanos was my quartermaster. So since I have him in a party, I'll probably grab his wife instead. So let's see who we have left to gather. She hasn't even made it out of Hortesia yet. Guess she ain't very crafty. She needs to work on that roguery. But we can at least pick up my surgeon. Which is great, because then less of my troops will die. They'll have better opportunities to level up, but with their lack of being dead, you know, not being dead is a good way to continue to level up. I know, it's deep. Probably not going to do any recruiting while I'm coming through here, because, like I was saying earlier, I just don't like Battanian troops. They suck. So, but would be a good opportunity for some trading. If I'm lucky, we'll come through a nice spot with some cheap horses. And those Sumters I bought earlier, they're going to come in handy. Nice cheap grapes. This beer isn't that good of a price, but, you know, it's at least on the cheaper end, and I don't have a lot, so. And then I'll grab some clay, too. Some hides wouldn't be terrible. And then one thing I can do, these guys contribute towards your herd, which kind of sucks when you have a lot already. But since I'm lacking on horses right now anyway, and these hogs are pretty decently priced, I can pick them up because they're not going to push me into a herd or slow me down. And they don't weigh anything. So if you don't have a lot of horses, it's not a bad idea to supplement yourself with some... In theory, I think they'll breed too. But it's just a good way to make a little bit extra money without sacrificing too much weight. As you can see, I'm slowing down a little bit because of the weight right now anyway. And then... I don't see many good places for horses, so we'll just swing in and swing out and call it good. See, Nathanos' army is already huge. I'll go ahead and call him in, have him join up with me. He'll slow me down a lot, but if nothing else, it makes me an army. That way I get influence for being in an army, and since they're my own crew, they're free. So it's a good way to just farm free influence over time. Okay, so we go to the tavern, pick him up, and now we're looking pretty good, right? We've got everybody but a quartermaster, which we don't need at the moment anyway. And then these guys are all here. We're going to send him out soon. And then that's kind of it until she gets out. I went through and did any training, but see, I'm finally getting to a point where my wages are actually going down, but not by a lot. I mean, this is fine. I mean, you'll make way more money than that just killing little groups like that. So, since we really need horses, and I'm in no position to be going to town on these guys as much as I would love to, I'm thinking it might be wise. I'll come down here and try and find some good places to get some horses. Uh-oh. Look at him trying to catch me. Isn't he cute? Never gonna happen. Okay. I'm gonna lean heavily on my infantry, since they're the easiest to turn into cavalry.
Footman!
The archers are gonna need a A lot more leveling.
Move! Make a shield wall!
And war mounts to boot.
Infantry! Troops! Infantry! Troops forward! Mounted everyone! Troops! Forward! Everyone!
I don't... It ends up... Really, I should be assigning these guys to command our troops so that they get their perks, but... Want to do some high risk, high reward fun? Let's do it.
Die, you pig!
They got me. That's what I get. Not a big deal.
Look at them blast!
Do you think he'll make it? Nice miss. We lost a Vigla, but we got 9 upgrades. Ooh, I haven't been upgrading. Shame on me. Okay. See, like, I don't want to waste a war mount on this. See that? Beautiful. 8 new cavalry. It's probably like all my horses right there. Yeah. I'm down to nothing but war mounts. I hope I didn't use war mounts on that. I guess if it did, it's fine. Those war mounts were so cheap, they were practically the same price as the other ones. Even so. How wasteful would that be? Oh, shit! Pay attention where you're going, folks. Should we dare? Okay. Let's see how much a bribe would cost. No. What I'll do instead... 11 soldiers dead. Sorry, guys. Hopefully it wasn't my cavalry. Looks like for the most part it wasn't. I've never actually taken the time to look, you know, like if your prisoners are overloaded or your army's overloaded, if people desert. I've never actually taken the time to do a study on like who deserts. But it seemed, you know, I would imagine it would just be whatever your weakest troops are. And that seems to be the case for the most part. Like, I had about a handful of archers, I still do. I have 14 cavalry, I just recruited 8. And before I had about 6, right? So, yeah, I didn't lose any cavalry. That's just gonna make me even faster. I'd like to see him try and catch me then. being overburdened don't help me. But we can fix that. Just like that. That was my bad. You know, don't ever not watch your army. I'm sure I ran right into those fuckers. Just like I could have done right there. Some of those are kind of fast. They're making me nervous. I'm gonna dump my prisoners. Because that guy's looking like he's gonna catch me, and I don't want that. Oh, shit. What am I doing? What am I doing? Here we go. Oh, that's you. Oh, no, don't join me yet. Don't join me yet. That would be suicide if you joined me. We'll just get away. Man. My ass is getting hounded. Oh. Sorry, Nathanos. Thanks for taking the bullet for me. Oh well. Look at all the medicine he's gaining at least. He's a tough boy. Real tough boy. What? That's painful. His wife never even had kids. It's brutal. Goddamn. I would Alt F4 that, but it's not fair. I mean, I have to honor the Ironman. And the Mila escapes. Damn it. Nathanos should have never fucking been leading the army in the first place. Like, what was I doing? He was my steward. Damn it. See, she levels up as a governor still. I need to start partying up with my wife. Spit out some babies. Not that it's gonna do any good. 18 years? To say nothing of that. Nathanos was significantly more powerful than anything else I could have had. He's like your starting super guy, you know? Like, it's you and your brother's really good. In the beginning, he carries you. Now he's a corpse. Just want to do this.
Infantry! Forward! Soldier! Forward! Move! Infantry! Move!
He used to sit right in this army with me. He used to lead my cavalry. You will be missed, Nathanos. Whoever killed you, I'm gonna find them and execute them. Can I find that out?
Yeah!
Destroy you, bitch.
Soldier! Attack!
See these Astrai, they're very expensive war mounts, but they're the fastest they get. I wouldn't necessarily recommend you know.
Footman! Move! 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 Horse! Soldier! Forward! Footman! Move! Troops! Forward!
See?
At last! Victory!
That's why good medicine is important. There we go. Nice quality desert horses. Take an abundance of them, as much as I can. We'll put it at 5. That's plenty fast still. That'll outrun pretty much anything that can kill me. And then that'll give me plenty of room for growth. I think I already have some Astrai, right? Okay. So, did they breed? I don't remember buying 5. But with this many desert horses, that's more infantry than I have by quite a bit. And I've got a lot of Sumpters too. So, that's solid. Maybe we'll turn down the Sumpters a bit more. And then do a few more desert horses. There we go. Because I don't need quite that much weight. There. Beautiful. Now we have plenty of room. Ooh, nice cheap date fruit. Not bad butter. Olives, you got plenty.
Forward! Move! Infantry! Move! For troops! Move! Footman! Give him hell!
Embarrassing this.
Victory is ours!
See, like, if you take the disorganized away, look at this caravan all the way out here. If I didn't have a herd right now, I could probably be killing it. But if we're lucky, pretty much be able to catch this, if not for my prisoners in the herd. What? These guys will better still. I'm gonna catch that caravan before this is all said and done. Just you watch. I'll just take him. I need him. This is going to be a good kill.
Infantry! Forward! Soldier! Forward! Mount! Move! Horse archer! Soldiers! Follow me! Troops! Forward! Soldier! Move! Infantry! Raise your shields! Infantry! Attack!
Okay. Ooh. Perfect. Very, very expensive sumpter horses. But first I need to try to clear out... Oh, man. Of course, everything I have a lot of isn't selling good. Oh, I forgot I still had those. Well, that's profit, right? Interesting that it's down to 8. Didn't I buy 10 of them? Damn! That is some expensive fucking cheese. Okay. So we've sold down some horses. Now we're not overweight. Selling down more help? No, because I think the herd's already gone. So we'll just take it right to wait. I mean, that's good money. If I can scale down a little more even, I'd like to sell some more. But I don't know, I've already cut this down pretty thin. So... Mamelukes. Okay. We'll get rid of these guys. Now we're at 5.8. He's at 5.7. We're gonna get him. Gonna get him. We'll angle it though. We'll hit these guys and then we'll cut into them. That's gonna be the smart move. Yeah, just like that. Man, nobody invited you. I'm just gonna send troops on that one. Dumb runners, they're slowing me down. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. We about to do some work. I know I went through all that trouble. But honestly, it seems like a little bit too tough of a fight. I mean, it's a 50-man caravan. It's a bigger one. But... you just need more cavalry. We'll be fine. And maybe some more food variety. Get a little bit of morale speed. That way we can afford a little bit bigger army. Not to mention, I'm slowed down because of the desert. I don't know how badly it was affecting those guys, but... once we get back to Imperial territory, I'll be plenty fast.
How come she hasn't reached me yet? I called her a long-ass time ago. Looks like Mila's finally been freed. Oh, but I was gonna make her my steward. Ooh, I know what I'll do. This isn't a bad idea at all. I'll make her do the army. And then I'll bring my sister in. So she's at... Yeah, so she's there. I figure this will give her an opportunity to get more steward, since I'm kind of trying to raise her to be a good steward. There she is. That's a pretty big dip. Sure. I do have pretty decent influence. Do you think? I would say we should get revenge and take the city, but considering a giant-ass army is attacking one of my castles right now, good thing I pulled her out, huh? Let's just hope one of them handle it. If they do, then great.
Infantry! Move! Mounted troops! Yeah! Foot soldier! Move! Forward! Forward! Footmen! Move! Form a wall!
Sounds like crossbows. Oh, must be burning me. don't really need that because I am a solid shot. So I think we'll do that. Plus governed settlement, pointless, because I'm me, I'm never going to be a governor. Probably do something about our weight situation. Let's kill some villagers. Why not? Since I do hate these guys. Killed my brother. So let's wreak some hell in their territory. It's only fair. How is this happening? Are you... Spit me clear out here. Alright, whatever. At least, there we go. That's a good target.
Footmen, forward! Soldiers, move! Infantry, form a shield wall! Horse archers, hold fire! Infantry! Move!
Wow.
Infantry, charge!
No. Do not have peace with them. Don't do it. I want to destroy them all. There we go. That'll free up some weight right there. Beautiful. Now I have so many horses that if I break up this army, I probably won't be able to carry them all, but that's fine. We'll be sticking together with my crew for a minute.
take one of these just because I don't have any.
shield wall! Troops! Move! Mountain, hold fire! Infantry! Move! Charge!
Okay. I think I'm well overdue to send out my caravan. And then while I'm at it, I think I'll find a nice, safe, central... the big reason why I wanted to take Orticia is because I wanted to have my own town with my own workshops. But as it stands now, that's probably not going to happen. hopefully that'll keep my income. I was rich once. It looks like I've gone completely broke since we started, but it's probably just because I have so much shit. Kind of makes you wonder how much I actually lost when we got wiped out. But I think I was fairly lean. I think I mostly just had horses at the time because we were just warring. Close to a trade level. You know, one thing I'm always bad at, I always forget to do missions. Missions kind of suck. But that's how you get your charm up, you know, so. Galea getting her steward up. She's... Man, maybe I should be using my kids instead of just making them be governors, huh? Because she's getting skills like crazy. Yes! Hell yes, it is time for war. I did not spend all this time building up this giant-ass army to not use it, right? And these guys are weak. Look at them. We're going to crush them. Stupid Botanians. Ooh, cheap fish. Cheap grapes. Cheap olives. Oh, food galore over here. Look at this. My army's going to love me. That's right. Even cheese is cheap over here. Ooh, cheap wool. Oh boy. You're gonna make me go broke. All this cheap ass shit. It's not that good of a price for sheep. It's not awful, but it's not great. But I do have an army with me. It's not like I'm gonna, like, a herd is never gonna happen, so. Ooh, I am hitting herd. Wow. I do have a lot of stuff. A lot. Ooh, sell the mules. Yeah. There we go. There we go. That's better. Really, like, I could be selling. I bought these at like $250. Bought those at about the same. Like, I could go to town here, but I mean, I have way too much storage anyway. I just bought these because of how cheap they were. So I mean, we can sell the shit out of these and see. Now I have all these goods. Beautiful. Where are we gonna go with them though? I haven't been up north in a while. Maybe we can hit Britannia from the back when we're done. That doesn't make me nervous. Jesus, get out of there, Enzo. Entho. Got two armies right there. God damn it. Oh, what a waste of money. God damn it. Dangerous. Dangerous. It's okay, though. Good job, Entho. Too bad you can't become a caravan again. Wasted all my money on that. 3 points? Girl's impressive. Okay, so no matter what, I have to sell something here. Nice. It's a little gain. I'll sell a few fish. Sell some butter. There we go. Keep some cheese. There's profit, but not a lot. I'll scale it back a bit. Okay. I don't think I've even been to these places since I was basically trying to get her. Interesting. Come on, Entho. You little piece of shit. Wasting all my money. Ooh. That's money. Money, money, money. So I'm gonna disband my army and then reband it. Just to... Hey there. Yeah. That's it. Okay.
expensive. 59. I've got 220. And then we're also following another army in. So we're about to butcher some Battanians for sure. See that poor little guy? God damn! She's working extra hard to make me feel less terrible about the fact that our brother died. She really wants to step up and, you know, show she can contribute to the family. See, I don't know if this ever actually counts. Like, if I give it to her, does that make my workshops more valuable? I don't know. But reduce food consumption while in an army by 10%. I assume that affects her whole party. Whereas, like, what does that do? She doesn't own any. I do. And then we're gonna max out her steward. See, she can go up to 210. That's how high Nathanos was. He was north of 200. But she's doing good. I mean, she's grown up fast. She's getting powerful. You know? So cool. I mean, she's... Oh, I hit that 175 trade. Wouldn't that have been nice a minute ago, huh? I would imagine these guys getting destroyed is a lot more likely than workshops getting captured. 25% decrease in buy price penalty food items. I like that. That complements really well with my food variety buff. Gives me an opportunity to buy lots and lots of cheap food. Clay, iron, cotton, silver. Like, I'm always going to be buying food. Even when I'm not trading back and forth, I'm going to need food. Whereas clay, iron, cotton, silver, that's four items. Clay and cotton are low value items. Iron in the middle towards the lower end. Silver's slightly higher. So, like, in theory, if you could buy silver and resell it at a profit, you can make a lot of money there. But I mean, there are expensive foods too. You've got beer. You've got olives. I mean, beer buys well into the 40s before it's even considered no longer cheap. So, I mean, to me, that was a no-brainer. It just is. And then, you know, I'm going to keep pumping into polearm for now. I've never really gone down the roguery tree before. I'd like to, just to see what it has. Engineering, medicine, steward, those are three things that you basically always ignore together with scouting because you have other guys that can do it for you. And then they can level up those skills instead of you. And, you know, it's just more efficient. I don't think... It's not like I've ever won this game, but I've also never gotten anywhere close to having enough skill points to put into all of those things. Okay, so this guy's hitting this. His army's too weak to do anything about it. We got guys raiding. I've got another 350 men coming in. So by the time my army's filled out, I'm going to be at 750. He's hitting a city. He seems to be gathering forces to counter it. Even though that's going to be an equal fight for the most part. That's just a castle. It would be nice to kind of take off. Usually in between the major regions, there's a lot more castles, and then when you get into the center is where you have a lot more cities. So like this wall of castles is kind of meant to be a border.
And, you know, 2 of the 5 are already conquered. I have a feeling he's going to be successful here. And this guy is probably going to end up battling to the last man. Whether or not he wins, it'll be enough to prevent him from taking that city. Pen Canuck is kind of making sense right now because we've already conquered the castle surrounding it. And with everything going on up here, I feel like I could just scoot down there and hit that with virtual impunity. And it also looks like this guy's probably part of my crew. And these guys probably are as well. So I'll hit here. And right about the time I reach it, my reinforcements should arrive. Looks like that attack got broken off. And the other army went into the city. But that's fine. Look at him. He's getting bigger too. Yeah, we're about to do some work on the Battanians for sure. But really, I want to push into the Imperials. I am of Imperial descent. So, you know, I want to conquer some Imperial lands. I'll use my influence as best I can to get those for me. And then I'll wait until the right moment and probably go completely independent. Alright, so this is actually the first big battle where my engineer is in place and ready to go. So I'm really curious to see. I haven't seen these guys. That other army couldn't stop me. And they have other people in their way. Problem is this garrison's a bit bigger than I had thought. So the food. The food's what's gonna do it. I might just have to sit here 14 days. I don't think I have the cohesion. So maybe what I'll do is I'll leave real quick. I probably should have already done this. And I'll bring in him. Man, all these guys are small. Him and him. And then I'll re-engage the siege. I'm close to my border. It shouldn't take that long for these guys to come. It'll give me an additional 200 men. At that point, I'll be scratching 1,000. Which should hopefully be enough to actually take the city. Not that I really want a Battanian city. I figure if we can lay enough waste to these guys before peace happens, that'll put us in a position to where we can really stick it to the Imperials. I haven't seen much conflict with the Sturgeons. I don't think they have much beef with us. So really, like, what's this? Vote for the new owner. Oh, pause. Oh, too late. Okay, he's got a slight advantage on me. Why is it considered in their favor? I outnumbered this dude by 300 men. I don't... Whatever, I'm gonna fight. I mean, honestly, as long as I survive, I'll have enough men left over to fight this guy too. If not, then I had another bad day. I don't understand why this is weighted in their favor. It doesn't make sense. Maybe it's just because my army's really green. I mean, mine's good. Or maybe they're just desperate. That doesn't explain the balance.
Footman!
Ooh. Okay, so right out of the gate, I'm going to be dealing with a bunch of cavalry, which is strange for them. So I think what I'm going to do, since I have a significantly better melee force, is I'm going to form a circle.
Backs to each other!
And this circle thing, it's really friggin' annoying. Because it's difficult to, like, properly size. It never wants to size right. You know?
Forward! Move!
But if I go like that,
Move!
2 deep line,
Forward!
but I have so few,
Move forward!
I feel like I could make it even smaller.
Footman!
What if I just go like from here to here?
Move! Forward! Move! Move!
Or like there to there?
Forward!
There we go. That's good.
Forward!
That's mostly 3 deep. We're sitting in a clearing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm also going to put him back here, so I don't have to worry about anybody having tree cover on their way into me. Plus, if they come at me, which they should, that should give the cavalry a greater lead on their infantry troops. Which will be severely needed. You guys, I'm going to plant in the woods
Mountain! Move!
and instruct you to charge as a counterattack. I mean, if the reason why they're considered so much stronger than me is their amount of cavalry, this is how I'm going to combat that. Let's do it.
Yeah! Whoa!
Move. This even has a slight hill advantage too, which is good. So we know this is coming, right?
Horse on route! Follow me!
So what we're going to do, they're probably going to charge right into them. Why not, right? And when they do, we're going to countercharge. As a matter of fact, let's swoop over here so we can come at them with a nice angle. Bad. Real bad. Damn.
Yeah!
Alright, let's do this. I mean, right through there. Keep sweeping our cavalry through their archers. Our line seems to be holding quite well. All the unmounted cavalry that just rode by is good. It tells me their cavalry's good for this box. We're just gonna keep sweeping. Oh no. If I fall, this fight is over.
Infantry! Soldiers!
point, my line is broken up enough.
On my flank! Shields up! Forward! Forward!
That we should switch to a shield wall.
Archers! Forward!
There we go. Alright, in we go. Let's not forget that at the end of the day, I do have the numbers together, so the longer this fight goes on, even though it looks like I'm not doing well, the fact I've killed as many greens as I can, I think the balance of power will shift in my favor as time goes on. Good luck. Oh, I went down. Shit. But you'll notice how the balance of power is shifting in my favor. I might have less men right this moment, but as reinforcements come in, I think I did enough damage in the beginning that I can win this fight. Unfortunately, last time it was a similar circumstance, and I went down quick. But this looks good. I feel comfortable with this. My army is well clustered. We're fighting as a tight group. We've got cavalry wiping out strays down here, while the bulk of my forces are hitting them as they trickle in. I think the fact that I was able to form that shield wall right before I went down is a good thing. Looks like they have cavalry reinforcements coming. It ain't over until it's over. It ain't looking pretty for me. There's a minute there. Thought it was gonna turn in my favor. Maybe if I was still alive to control things, it would be. Those cavalry charges really did me in. Damn. What are the battalions doing with superior cavalry? Like, what the hell is this? Maybe I can retreat my party and get out of here. Yeah, I need to get out of here. I can't start again with no money. Can I don't have enough men. I should have just tried to escape. I should have ended the fight earlier. I should have done any number of things. Now I'm gonna go from a bunch of money and no army to no army and no money. So, au revoir. Plus, I lost my brother. So, that happened. I don't care. Iron Man is no joke, people.